I guess, platform to work from. Right now we're going to work from the De La Riva, and I want you guys to think about, like, we don't have the luxury of the grips and no gi, so our game has to change a little bit, like when we go to approach how we use De La Riva. How you hold the position is a little bit different than in the gi, and then also like the types of things I'm looking to do. I always talk about, like, at the beginning of a match, since I intend to play from the bottom position, I always have like a 3-piece formula, right? So I need to get down with no score, which means like a qualified guard pull, no penalties, no 2 points given up. I need to get attached to the guy, right? I can't have him running around open in space. And then I need to get under him, right? And getting under him is going to produce like a lot of the opportunities to sweep, submit, and take the back like we want to do, right? It makes it much easier for us to off-balance the guy. This is especially important if you don't have like sleeve and collar grips to hang on, okay? I'm going to borrow Jason real quick here. I want to talk about, let's assume like we're already down. We're going to have the guy out here, okay? You want to get out, you want to get set up on this leg, but you have to mind the airspace here, right, with his hands, because if, like when I used to play this game early on, I would pull, and then like the guy starts jumping on your head, and it's a nightmare, right? So what I usually will do is I'll show him my palms, looking to make like some sort of a palm-to-palm grip, just so that I know where his hands are, and I feel like I can move in without him jumping on me. And it's like for a rolling Kimura or for a headlock, okay? I'm gonna shed my right hand grip because I need to use it for the knee pull. So I just kind of turn my hand down and I start getting on the back of his knee, and I'm gonna pull myself in here, okay? Now you should always use your right hand because you're using your left leg to pull, so you want those to be opposite, right? So you go here and you pull yourself to the seated position, okay? Or I guess to the supine position here. I'm gonna hold the ankle with my left hand, and this is like one of those key differences, right? So like in the gi, we don't need to hold the back of the knee because you can hold on the guy's pants, so he can't run from you, right? But if I just stay here, he's gonna take this leg away for sure. And yeah, you usually turn like almost towards Waller, kick it out, boom, and then you get lost here. So you need to hold on the back of his knee. And just as a little note, when you guys hold, you wanna make sure that you actually don't go directly behind the back of the knee, you wanna go slightly under. Because if the kid squats down very quickly on your hand, it's gonna crush your knuckle line, which is like, I learned that the hard way. You don't wanna have that, right? I like to be like right here, just below the knee. So if Jason squats down, it doesn't hurt the hand, right? It's just like a little like editor's note, okay? So we're gonna be here. I shed the grip, I get behind the knee. I pull, boom, we start setting up like this, okay? When you play De La Riva no gi, you typically will hang on these grips. The hook is less important, you just want knee to knee pressure, okay? And you're using your right leg like a butterfly hook on the inside of the knee. So we're here. Your main off balances are gonna be to rock the guy back. It's almost like a standing knee bar, right? If he's too far back, he gets hit with this one. When he comes back in, that makes the hook nice. I start lifting, taking him to the other side. And then you can also start to make him move backwards this direction, right? So these are your main off balances. You can pop back up. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to hit this pull. And now here's a note, okay? Anytime that the guy's right hand is not actively checking the shin, this is an immediate pummel underneath. And this is our first move for the day, right? So what I might do is I might like hit, right? And then I can pummel. And now I'm inside and I have the X guard. It will be easy for us to sweep. So the move will look like this, and I want you guys to work. You approach, hand to hand. Shed, and get the knee pull. We pull. I want you guys to off balance the guy, feel the position, and then when he's not checking, you go here, right? Once you guys do this, let's go ahead and attack the sweep. And then I'm going to pop up and I'm going to feed him the De La Riva for himself so that he can replicate, right? So now he holds his two grips, 1, 2, and now you start moving the knee around. Get a feeling for how the position works, and when you're ready, you can pummel to the inside. Hey. Now he finds X guard. He finds his double ankle sweep. And he comes back up, right? I'm gonna get set up on him. Stretching. Look, I can sit up, right? I can load him up. And start just articulating my body around this grip. Now look, I might rock, clear, sweep, and I start feeding the position back to him. So you guys can kind of see what this feels like. This is our first way that we get under the guy. Questions here? Yes, sir.
That'd be a dumb question. How are you creating like the momentum to push him off base? Are you using your right foot, and like how are you just pushing him with your right foot?
To push him like
get him off balance. You have
So-
your leg, you have both of your hands right here.
I got you, man. So the first off balance, you slack your right hand a little bit, and you just try to knee bar him. his hip is not caught, so he'll just be able to rock back like this. This is a great way to get this hand off your knee. You could be here, hammer, and that makes it easy to pummel, all right? The next one is more of like a contraction and a lift. So I'll bring everything in really tight, and then I start sending him out this way with the goal of getting this foot out of the ground. I stabilize him in this position by stepping here. This is another good spot to hit your pummel. And then the last one is really kind of like situational. I feel like you start putting the hook and hugging. Foot on the floor, you can start walking him back. And this is where you could attack your barambolos, you could just come up and start trying to sweep. This is like you're using an overhook here, okay? But mostly your off bounces are the rock back, and then you want to bring your knees close and then project him out this direction. Fair, guys? Play this out. 1, 2, 3.